Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Do you truly understand what the hook is?
Oh, he's on.
So I say this because I started this video today and I have something clearly on my mind that I want to convey to people, but I hope that they hang in long enough to watch it because I think it's the most important part of the video. So I'm going to share the bottles that I got for April and I'm excited about it. Had a great month, but I think that there's an opportunity at the end of this video, say the hook, for instance, the big part that draws you type of in, or hopefully the part you want to convey to your audience, which is you guys, an amazing group of people, that hopefully it means more than some of the other content here. And like I said, I am very excited about the things I collected, but I'm very excited about something else at the end that I think is probably more important than anything. So, I always say every month, I can't believe, number one, I spent all this money. Number two, how did all this occur and this stuff happen? And I undoubtedly, and I know because my thoughts are focused on something else today, I undoubtedly forgot something that I've collected in April that I'm not going to put out here because I'm really ready for the exciting part at the end of this. And that's just me. And when I say exciting, I was also nervous about it too. Sometimes you get nervous about things because you want to make sure that you convey the message the way it needs to be conveyed. And I don't write scripts, and I just kind of get in front of the camera and I go. And that's just always the way I'm going to be. But tonight, I'm starting off with some short barrel. This is their American straight whiskey, finished in rum barrels, coming in at 134 proof. I figure this will be, and I'll do a review on this later. This is just something to sip on as I kind of go through things that I got in April. Ooh, that's going to be good. Wow. That's a way to start off the night. Short barrel. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to review that. Short barrel was one of the things that I was able to get a lot of this month. Very excited about that. Got this bottle right here, which I just cracked. It's 134 proof that was aged in rum barrels. Man, this is fantastic. Their cigar batch, which it is, this ain't even the cigar batch. I'm sorry. This is the Booker's. This is the Bookkeeper. Fell in love with that yesterday. We got the cigar batch over here, which is phenomenal, and I'm already hunting another one of those. And we got this short barrel. This was the one that they thieved right out of the barrel. It's a 12-year MGP rye coming in at 131.1 proof. I mean, 4 excellent short barrels right there. On top of that, while I was in Atlanta with Matt, picked up this Old Fourth rye. This is a 100 proofer. And this is actually very tasty for a nice 100 proof rye. It's like $28. So it's a good shelfer rye to have if you want some good old fashions. It even stands up as a neat pour. So there's a lot of great things there going on at Short Barrel. While I was also, in Atlanta, man, a lot of things happened this month. Got my Knob Creek bottle that came out at Maple Party Shop. Was very, very excited and fortunate about that. A couple of good bottles that'll be coming to the area as well that you need to keep your eyes open for. Tyler Mixon, who's a local firefighter here. I've been blessed that I have some awesome people, members of my group, and you guys do all over the gambit and things that you do. But I'm very fortunate I have a few firefighters in this area that are in that group. And this bottle from Tyler Mixon that's going to be coming out at Maple Party, it's a good times, and it's going to help support. It's going to donate back to the fire department on that. There's a donation cause that they have for that. So very excited about that, Tyler. Also coming over to Cheers, they're going to have a short barrel, which I happened to get to try while we were at Short Barrel. And it'll be dropping, I think, the 17th of May. at Cheers, and it is a fantastic pour. So if you're in the area there, get that. Got this Stag Junior 23B. Man, David Cook, thank you so much for this. This is donated for the 3,000 members. When we get 3,000 members, that's going to go in there. Got another wonderful donation from Dave Vogel saying, this is the OCD number 5. This is a honey cask. I haven't cracked this yet, Dave. Don't think it's because I don't want to. I've been drinking as much as I can. So I promise I'll get to it. I promise I'll get to it. Some other fantastic bottles I got this month. And this was a pretty interesting one right here. This was Gypsy. Gypsy, I was able to pick this one up. This is Eric Church's. Eric Church did a Jack Daniels bottle. This Gypsy bottle right here, it's a celebrity whiskey, but it's pretty good. It's nothing I'm going to go rush out and say I need a shelf full of it and I need to, grab me a backup. But I mean, it's a good pour. It's a very good pour. It's a high rye. It's got some of the good rye spice that goes with it. It's got some nice different tasting notes to it. So as far as celebrity whiskey, Gypsy's pretty dang good. I was impressed with that. Also, I had a friend today, Josh's birthday today, but this will come out the day after his birthday. He's a friend of mine that lives in the area. He helped out with a barbecue last week. He just had a birthday today, and he also helped me out at the Bourbon Drop in Auburn. I wasn't able to attend because I was away in Atlanta, and he was able to pick up this Old Forester Rye barrel strength for me. Thank you, Josh. He got this for me at cost. Josh, awesome guy that way. Helped me out on that. I'm a big fan of this right here. So I thought that was outstanding. And then got to get into some ASW stuff. Now this one really kind of surprised me. This was this Burns Night, and it's a 92 proof single malt. But man, to me, it's just like a caramel toffee malted ball. I mean, it's fantastic. Actually sent a sample out of this to a friend. Can't wait till he gets it so he can tell me what he thinks. And his wife. They're both big single malt people. So that's Baker Drinks, Troy and Laura. So when they get to try that, I can't wait to hear what they think about that. So I'm excited about that. Let's see what else I picked up down here this month. Like I said, I'm excited to kind of get to the hook. But, oh, man, Fiddler Chin Music. My wife, she's a big Braves fan, so they got the Fiddler Chin Music up here, which is good and bad because this is a finished and toasted barrels. But it's got the fastball release with the Braves on there, which means my wife will never let me open it. So luckily I do have a toasted bourbon so that I can't open from ASW. But that one's just more for a collection piece to look at. This one right here, I cannot wait to open this either. Now this is a Fiddler, but it's a cask strength and they toasted it. So this is really, really neat. This is a 7th year anniversary release. Distillery Select Toasted Fiddler. It says cask strength. Of course, nowhere on here does it give a proof. So that'll be a lot of fun. Local guy here, Ian, when I first started getting into this, he's the one that talked to me about Fiddler. And I really, really enjoy it. And now that I have this bottle, I ran into him just happenstance. I was out shopping with my dad. And just being a nice guy, he happened to come up. He didn't recognize me, at first, I'm sure. He just was grabbing a cart to bring it in, helping somebody out. I said, hey, Ian. I started talking to him. And I said, I got to get you a pour of this, along with this other one over here, this Burns Night. So absolutely thrilled about that. So I think that'll be fantastic. And if you notice, I've opened a lot of these bottles, but I still haven't opened them all yet. But sometimes that happens. Man, High West. Now this one's neat. It's a Barrel Select. This is from Tower. You don't get a lot of the Barrel Select stuff from High West anymore. I've got a couple of them now. I need to crack this one and get into it. Some of the Midwinter Night's Dram stuff I like. I'm not maybe as keen on some of their lower proof, but looking to try some of their barrel proof stuff. See if I like it a little bit more. So that'll be a little bit fun there, I think. What else did we have down here? I think there was one more thing. This one right here. This is the Smoke Wagon. So this is a Tower Wine and Spirits straight bourbon. This is a barrel select by them, coming in at 120, almost. It's like 120.94 proof. Love the red wax on there. Big fan of Smoke Wagon. So I have to crack this and put it up with my other smoke wagons up over that corner up there, and see what we got on this. And I guarantee that I have missed some stuff that I've collected this month, and it was not intentional. It's just because my mind is kind of on something else. So, like I said, I'm very fortunate to have some amazing members of this channel. A couple of them happen to be firefighters, and I'm very excited about Tyler getting his bottle out. But there was another local firefighter that brought it to my attention today, that there's a firefighter and his son is going through a lot right now. His son's name is Sam Delgado. And, as a father, or a mother, you would rather take any pain in the world than have your child go through pain. And if you read, and I'll put the link in the description, it's for a GoFundMe. If you can understand as a parent, you never want your child to suffer through anything. You'd rather have that pain yourself. And I can't imagine what that family's going through. I know that I'll be keeping them in prayer. And I thought, is there any small way that I can help? Of course, I'm going to make a donation to it. And look, just because you're watching this doesn't mean you have to make a donation to it. But if you do make a donation to it, anything that I've collected in April, I will give a 2-ounce pour of to a winner. Now, what we'll do is it's fairly simple. There's a GoFundMe link page there. I don't care if you put in $1. I don't care if you put in $100. Go to what you can do and afford at that time. Anything that anyone puts in goes to a greater cause at that moment. It's helping a family who has a child, and you'll read the description of what's going on, that's going through a lot. And sometimes the only thing you can do for someone is pray, or maybe give some money into them so they can work through this situation. But I would encourage both of those. But if you do choose to donate, take a picture that you donated. Like I said, I don't care if it's $1. I don't, or whatever you can put in there is all that matters, and send me that picture, and what we'll do is we'll just say a week from today. So next Wednesday, I'll do a drawing based off the pictures I had the names for the donations. So you need to reach out to me at echoesineternitybourbon@gmail.com. Just show a picture of your donation. I'll put it on one of the spin wheels. And whoever wins that will get a 2-ounce pour of everything I just set up here on the counter that I collected in April. Now, even this 23B, now it's not open, but I got a 23B open up there. So anything hasn't been opened yet, I'll crack, but most of these are already cracked. But you'll get a 2-ounce pour of everything that I talked about today. Just as a kind of a thank you. I'll be going on there and I'll be making a donation myself. Like I said, go is where you're led, and I know that everyone has different amounts that they can give, and that's okay because it's what you can give at that time. And if you can't, that's fine too. I got it. But I just thought it would be something that hopefully maybe some people would look at it now with a different light, and they'll read through it and they'll see that there's a family that's going through a lot right now, and they need some extra support in our community. And these are people that are the first people on the scene whenever we have an issue. So wouldn't it be nice to give something back? So hope I didn't get too preachy today. I hope you stuck around for the hook. And I hope that, it meant something to you, at least enough to open it up and kind of read what's going on with this young man, Sam Delgado, and his family, what they're going through right now. So like I said, I know I get preachy sometimes and I don't intend to, but I think that, everyone that I've met in this community has been giving, and they are fantastic. And if anyone ever had an issue or a problem where I could give to them, I would give, because that's exactly what you guys do. And I think you guys are going to take that the way that it was meant. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you got, looking forward to, all the comments about what the cool stuff is. Most important thing, pray for this family. If you get something to them, that's great. And maybe you get some awesome pours out of it too. But that's the least of the things. The most important is looking after Sam Delgado and his family. Man, I'm sorry I got a mouthful today. I went to church tonight, got preachy tonight, but that's okay. I hope you guys all have an amazing, amazing day. If you're working today, I hope your work day goes by fast. I hope you brought great energy to things that you do. And I hope you brought great energy to your teams and they brought it back for you. But when you get off, I hope it slows down so you can spend those important moments with your family. You know, time is that currency that you can never make more of. You don't know how much you have. You can't buy it back, and you can never make more of it. So spend that time wisely, doing the things that you need to do, making those memories. But most importantly, all, cheers and God bless. You all have an amazing night. Thank you.